Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about tracking KPIs. And I know that sounds like really boring, but it's also really important. And here's why. There's a really famous quote that says, what gets measured gets improved. And some of y'all need to be measuring what's in your pants because that needs to get improved. Stupid, I'm a dad. I just gotta make dad jokes. Okay, check this out, seriously. Okay, tracking KPIs is so important because what happens is when you set goals, you need to set a goal and then work backwards on how to get there. And I'll give you an example. If you want to do, let's say, 5 deals per month, okay? And forget about the money. Let's just say I want to do 5 deals per month. And if you do 5 deals a month, it's going to net, whatever type of income that looks like. But let's just start with doing 5 deals a month. So you got to work backwards from that. And that means I need to have a certain amount of conversations, per day. I need to have with agents, I need to have a certain amount of conversations per day with sellers if I'm going direct to seller. I need to submit a certain amount of offers every day. I need to get a certain amount of deals under contract every day or every single week because every deal that goes under contract doesn't necessarily close. And so we need to have optics on all of these things if we're in business. And so what I did was I put together a really easy tool that you can use if you're a new wholesaler, just getting into the business, need to know what I'm going to be doing. And what I love about this tool is that you can go in and it's a really great visual snapshot of activities that were done in the day that actually drive revenue, okay? And here's the thing. You can add all kinds of things to this particular sheet. There's all kinds of things that you can track in business. As a matter of fact, as your business grows, you want to be adding different columns to this sheet so you can be tracking, again, different metrics or indicators that are going to help you get to your goal. But for now, if you're just a new wholesaler and just wanting to get in the business, there are a very limited amount of things that you need to be doing. A lot of times when we get into something new, we want to learn all the things and we want to watch all the videos and we want to make sure our desk is organized and we want to make sure that we got printer ink and we want to make sure that we got pens and paper clips and we're ready. Let me clear my area. I need to have a desk. But the reality is that what you really need to be doing is picking up the phone and having conversations with people who want to sell their house or agents who are representing somebody who wants to sell their house. So the tool is free. It's a second link in the description. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to kind of go over how you can use this tool. And I'm just stoked to have you here. Okay, so check this out. So the first thing I want to talk about is just the different sheets that are here, okay? So the first thing is that we have our KPIs for May and we have our offer tab. So you can toggle back and forth between these. Again, this is a really high level of, when I say high level, I mean it's an intro to KPIs, okay? There's just a few things to be tracking. You can add different things to this, whatever it is that you want to be tracking. This is what I would recommend for somebody who's new, because this is all that really matters. But just talking about these sheets down at the bottom here, what I do is every month I just will duplicate these and you'll notice this is KPI for May. I duplicate it and now I can just make this KPI for June. And so then I can go, month over month and I can see what it is that, how I'm doing in terms of my output. Looking at this every day is so important. And the reason is because if you're looking at this sheet and you see nothing but a bunch of zeros, that means that you are not putting in the effort in order to get the results, okay? And so I'm a visual guy, and sometimes I feel man, I did a lot of work today. It's yeah, but did I almost make any money? And that's because that's what we're working for, right? We're working to make money. Certainly we're working to help people, okay? Don't get me wrong. We're in the business of solving problems actually and providing value for other people, helping them in their situation depending on the type of deal that you're doing. But my point is that we don't do all that for free, okay? And we need to make sure that we're making money. We need to make sure that we're doing the activities that are going to drive revenue. So I'm going to talk a little bit about these columns. I'm going to go into the offers tab and then I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. So again, we've got our month labeled here, today's date. So this is just the day of the month, okay? So every single day, today is the 17th. So I'll go in here and I'll start adding, these values on this row. These columns are agent calls, so if you're calling on market properties, and notice I didn't put agent calls and just leave that blank. It's agent calls connected. It's how many agents did you actually talk to, okay? So that's a big difference. If I called 20 agents, I didn't talk to any of them, I really did nothing. I know that sucks because you're putting out the effort, but that's the reality, okay? So we want to make sure that we're on the phone with agents. I have talked to a couple a couple kind of new guys who are doing texting and they're doing text outreach to agents, which I find there's value in that, but there's nothing better than getting on the phone, connecting with an agent, talking about a very specific property and creating a relationship and rapport. So if you've done any type of breakthrough session or any calls with me, you'll know that that's how I feel, and I'm always promoting that. Anyways, then we have seller calls. So this is going to be if you're doing looking for off-market properties, pre-foreclosures, distress sales, tax liens, vacant homes, whatever, and you're working directly with the seller. Notice this also says connected, okay, because that's all that really matters. In terms of the output, okay? Now, the numbers that are gonna, as you kind of go down this this sheet here, these start to become more and more important, okay? So the LOIs, the offer sent, contracts signed, and deals closed. At the end of the day, this is the only column that actually matters. Okay, all this other stuff, we definitely want to be tracking them. We want to have eyes on them. Hey, it looks like, I've got nothing but zeros here. Okay, I got nothing but zeros here. And then what it tells me, if I'm, if this is my sheet, is that I have no opportunity to make any money. There's no money coming in because I'm not doing the things, okay? And so these, the agent calls, the seller calls, the letters of intent or the offers that are sent, the contracts that are signed, and the deals that are closed, these all of this stuff leads to closed deals, okay? And one of the things that I did was, you'll notice on this letter H, the potential earnings, I like to have this here because when you are sending offers in, okay, time out. So I'll make this quick. I just need to do a little bit of shameless self-promotion. So here's the thing. I do these videos for free, and what I'm trying to do is provide value for as many people as I possibly can. I'm trying to help as many people get their first deal as possible. I do these videos for free. What I would really love, I would love some support. Just a like and subscribe would be really stinking awesome. And if you're a new wholesaler, I want to invite you to my Discord server where there's all kinds of tools. There's this tool, but there's also all kinds of resources, different calculators you can find in that Discord. Plus, we have a really great community where we're all chopping it up and all trying to get deals in. So I'd love to invite you. That's the first link in the description. I'd love to see you on there. Okay, I'll get back to the video. If I do like 3 offers, and let's say average wholesale rip is $10,000, it will add potential earnings of $30,000. Man, how good does that feel? Today I sent 5 offers in. The next day I sent in, 2 offers, and then 1, and then 4, and then whatever. And now I can go at the bottom here and be like, dude, I sent so many offers. The potential earnings are $190,000. How does that make you feel? Right? It's way better than just saying a number, on this sheet. It's like, okay, I did something that could bring in potential money, okay? And so this is what we want to be looking at. You'll notice this is color coded because if it's red, red's not good. Green, color money, everyone loves money. Okay, so that's the way that works, okay? So very, very simple, very simple way to track some KPIs that are really important, okay? And then of course we have our totals. So at the end of the month we can see, where we're at. And you can set some goals. You might want to say, I want my offers goal to be, let's say, I don't know, I want to send 50 offers this month, okay? Maybe I'll even do that. Or maybe I'll even set some goals down here so that way you can go in and you can set what your goals are and you can see if you're tracking towards those goals, okay? And this is the real value of tracking the KPIs, okay? Again, you can find this sheet, second link in the description of this video. At the bottom here, we have our other sheet, which is our offer list, okay? Now, the reason I wanted to include this is because a lot of people will go out and they'll get CRMs and they'll start plugging stuff in, and that's great. But just know, you can spend a ton of time setting up a CRM, putting things in, doing, creating different fields and putting different campaigns together. These are all great things, don't get me wrong, okay? But none of that creates any money right now, okay? And so what I wanted to do was just show you a really easy way where you can kind of make your own CRM of things that you have done, offers or letters of intent that you have sent, so you can then follow back up on those. You have to have a place to put them. So this offer tab has these different columns. I'm gonna go over them real quick. LOI sent date, property address, asking price, offer price, follow-up date, right? So you're going to continue to follow up. Remember, we send these letters of intent these offers, and then we need to follow up on those things, okay? Because a lot of times deals just don't pop. We want them to, and sometimes they do, but it's about follow-up, especially if you're going direct to seller. You know, it's the average touch is like 10 to 12 touches. So there's going to be a lot of follow-ups that you need to do when you're sending those potential offers out there. One of the things I'm going to add here is going to be Zillow link. So you can go in and you can pull up that property on Zillow really quickly and remind yourself, you know, what that looks like. So let me just fix this real quick. Cool. So that's it. So super easy, super simple. I hope this provided value. Again, the link in the description, the first one is going to be a link to the Wholesalers Blueprint. That's our Discord. It'll get you access into the Discord. Plus, it's going to get you access to my free course, which kind of outlines some of the things that you can be doing. It just kind of walks you through how you can get your first deal. And then the second link in the description is going to get you this free resource. Here's the thing. If you're in the Discord server, this resource is in there anyway. So my suggestion, fill out the first link in the description, join the Discord. You'll have access to all of the calculators and all the fun tools and stuff that you can use to get your wholesale journey going. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, the only cure for the struggle is to hustle. Thanks and God bless.